Celebrate the good, and it will come. Did you know that something as simple as being grateful can change the course of your life? Sometimes, the rush of everyday life prevents us from noticing what is around us. We focus so much on what is missing or on the difficulties that we forget to recognize the good things that are already present in our lives. And that is exactly where gratitude comes in as a powerful tool to reduce anxiety and stress. In this video, I will show you how gratitude can transform your mental health in a simple and effective way. Let's find out together. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. This helps me bring more content like this to you and spread more peace and balance to everyone. Now let's go. Gratitude is not just saying thank you. Gratitude is a state of deep recognition of the good things in our lives. It can be something grand, like the presence of a special person, or something simpler, like the pleasure of drinking a hot coffee in the morning. The secret to gratitude lies in the power to perceive the value of these things, whether big or small. When you allow yourself to stop and reflect on what is around you, you begin to realize that there is much more to be thankful for than you imagine. Have you ever stopped to think about how gratitude can change the way you see the world? It is not just a spiritual or religious practice. Gratitude has a solid scientific basis. When we practice gratitude, our brain releases substances such as dopamine and serotonin, neurotransmitters responsible for the feeling of happiness and well-being. This means that when you feel gratitude, you are literally making your brain function in a healthier and more balanced way. These substances that your brain releases when you are grateful have an incredible power to relieve anxiety. Do you know that feeling of pleasure you feel when listening to a song you love or hugging someone you love? That is dopamine doing its job. When dopamine is released, stress decreases and well-being increases. Serotonin, in turn, helps regulate mood, reducing emotional ups and downs that often fuel anxiety. When we are experiencing stressful moments, we often feel as if the world is against us. The weight of responsibilities, daily challenges, and even the simplest concerns can overwhelm us. But gratitude has the power to change this perspective. By focusing on the good things, you begin to redirect your mental energy to what really matters, leaving aside the worries that are not good for you. Imagine a stressful day. You have 1,000 things to do, but something simple happens. Maybe a sincere smile from someone or the smell of a flower on the way. This can be enough to calm your mind. This is the power of gratitude. By recognizing it in small moments, you create a space of peace and balance, interrupting the cycle of anxiety that so often takes over. Did you know that our body also suffers physically from stress? When we are overwhelmed, cortisol, the stress hormone, is released. This can affect the health of our heart, our digestion, and even our sleep. But believe it or not, gratitude can help reduce the production of this hormone by signaling to your body that everything is okay. By lowering cortisol, you help your body relax and regain its energy. Imagine if you dedicated yourself to a small gratitude exercise every day. Before going to bed, for example, you could take a few minutes to write down in a journal 3 things you were grateful for. It doesn't matter how big or small they are. The important thing is to stop and reflect on them. By doing this, you begin to train your brain to look for moments of joy, for opportunities to be grateful, instead of focusing on what didn't go right. Gratitude is also an effective tool for increasing your level of satisfaction with life. Often, we spend so much time focused on improving what we lack that we forget to celebrate what we have already achieved. When you practice gratitude, you start to feel more fulfilled, more complete. You start to recognize your victories, no matter how small, and this brings a sense of genuine happiness. Science has shown that people who practice gratitude regularly are more optimistic. They have a more positive outlook on life, are more confident, and are better at dealing with obstacles. This is because by focusing on the positive, gratitude helps rewire the brain, making it more likely to see the good in things, rather than fixating on the problems. It's amazing how gratitude can even help improve your relationships. By being grateful for people around you, you create an atmosphere of caring and understanding. When you recognize the value of others and express your gratitude, it strengthens bonds and creates a more positive environment, both for you and those around you. You can start with small changes. When you wake up, before you get out of bed, think of 3 things you are grateful for. It could be your health, your home, or the opportunity to learn something new. Start your day focusing on the good and notice how your mood improves. This simple gesture can be the key to starting to reprogram your mind. Remember that, like any habit, practicing gratitude takes time. At first, it may seem challenging, especially when you are in the midst of chaos and stress. But over time, gratitude becomes a natural part of your routine. You begin to realize that no matter how difficult the day has been, there's always something to be grateful for. The secret to gratitude is consistency. It is not an occasional exercise, but a daily habit that will shape your perception of life. The more you practice, the easier it will become to find reasons to be grateful. And with that, stress and anxiety will gradually diminish. If you haven't started practicing gratitude yet, how about taking the first step now? Don't wait for perfect moments or big changes. Gratitude is in the little things, in the subtleties of everyday life. When you start practicing it, you will begin to experience a true mental and emotional transformation. By adopting gratitude as part of your life, you will be creating an internal environment of peace, balance, and well-being. It is not about denying life's challenges, but about learning to see them from a lighter and more positive perspective. You will notice that by focusing on what is good, stress and anxiety become easier to deal with. Gratitude has the power to change your perspective on life. It can be the first step towards a calmer and more balanced life. So, how about starting today? Practice gratitude and see how it can transform your mental health and well-being. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, share it with someone you believe also needs a little more peace and gratitude in their life. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to improve your mental health and well-being. Until next time, I'm so glad you watched this far. If you like the content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all of our videos. Subscribe and don't miss the next content. Always keep vibrating the good that comes, because your interaction here is essential to keep this positive energy circulating. See you soon.